Well, today was a little abrupt. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh yes, that's yes.
I literally what do you call it so I was at work today, and what do you call it when I got your message like in the between my shift, so I was like holy crap, you messaged the thing, you said you're okay to record. First of all, I didn't know you were gonna be. I remember when I first met you in the beginning of the week. When I met up with you in the beginning of the week, it was a little bit in the gray area if we're gonna record this week, because we'll get to it later. But today was a little abrupt. We got here.
This whole episode actually, I don't think. Well, from what me and Jay were talking about, we didn't know if this episode was gonna go through.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll get to that a little bit later. But today was a little abrupt. You messaged me in the middle of the shift. I've never had that where I had to I basically rushed here and then I had to set all this up. Usually I set up the day before, but today was I didn't
even know. It's just I had plans, so those plans fell through. I'm like, okay.
Where were you?
It was a birthday, but plans fell through.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Here we go again. Oh my God. Why can't I do this? I haven't thought about this in a week.
We're gonna talk about what originally was supposed to happen.
What do you mean was originally supposed to happen?
How this podcast, this episode.
Oh my God, dude! I feel like I can't do this. I'm kidding. We'll do it today. So you just gotta give me time to warm up. Cause I'm letting you know now. I feel like my confidence this week. I think my confidence just for this episode has gone down. I don't know why.
Why?
There's this new thing. I don't know. I think I think I spent all my energy in this new environment at my workplace, and I feel like I've been focusing my my energy in so much of the new things that I've been learning at work that I feel like I haven't touched my computer in a week. I feel like. Well, just to let you know now, I've been enjoying the job. I've been getting the best sleep in the last 2 years, just by I don't know, just by having a routine. But I feel like I'm gonna cut everything out in the beginning. But the first 30 minutes, I think we've been here for almost 15 minutes now.
Sitting down?
Just sitting down.
No.
Or 10 minutes or something like that.
It's 5 minutes at most.
But I've been struggling to find my groove, the usual groove that we start with. But
I think it's because we came in here we didn't plan.
This is really short notice. Yeah,
we didn't come to plan here. It was just plan. I didn't even say let's record today. I was if you're down to record.
Yeah.
So then you said you were down. I'm all right. So I guess we're going through with it,
bro. I didn't know that we were recording today. So when you guys were texting, I was on the way to Mahan, and Ivan called me. He was call me back ASAP or something on text, and I called him, and he's yeah, I'm picking you up today.
I'm surprised.
I didn't know what was happening.
I'm surprised that Jordan responded or was
answered pretty quickly,
or even I don't know if I've ever had Jordan if I ever made a plan in short notice and then Jordan would say yes. Has ever? I don't remember ever having.
I don't know. Jordan usually hangs out with people.
Usually make plans short notice.
Right, exactly. You're not that spontaneous, are you?
No.
Right.
It's usually planned maybe a day ahead.
Yeah, but I've been enjoying the new job. Oh, something. Okay, I don't know if you had this. I don't know if you had this at your workplace. Are you good? I feel like you're trying to feel if you're here.
Yeah.
Are you a little tired?
Yeah.
Well, I guess the week.
No.
We can do it here.
My allergies. I don't know allergies. It's my eyes.
Do you have eczema right now?
No, at least I don't think so. It's my eyes are itchy.
It's right. I can see the red patches. Can you see, Jordan?
It's under my eye, right?
It's just the one eye too.
Right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I've had something there before.
Right.
I've used to have eczema here.
All over.
I had right here specifically under this one right eye,
mm-hmm.
and it was really bad to the point skin was peeling off. It was pretty gross, but then I had a special cream. I'm hoping I don't have to go back to that.
Really?
Hoping, but it's because of the change of weather. Like, have you not
Oh my
have you not noticed like
no,
Vancouver?
no, 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 no. Dude,
Wait.
the amount of times like you say change of weather.
Dude, for real though, no. Have you not seen Vancouver's weather?
No, I've seen. I
I
live here.
It's been sporadic.
Like, what do you mean by?
Like the other day, it was like raining,
Yeah.
and then it was, what do I call it, sunny,
all
the
the
same
time.
day.
Yeah, like the weather forecast, like always.
Like
been-
it's warm in the morning or like throughout the day, and then like super cold at night.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So it's like that sudden drop and everything. It's not fun.
But recently, I've been like wearing a lot more shorts lately.
Yeah, same.
No, everything. No, that's what. No, this is where we're gonna go back to. I was like, so obviously I'm in my new job, right? Meeting a lot of new people, and there are a lot of new things I've been learning, right? One thing is that, I don't know, it's a lot less conversation where I work at.
Yeah, I'm very used to like conversations at work.
Yeah, I feel like just because I've been used to that, just because like there's a lot of like slacking
Downtime.
around.
Yeah.
Like if you really think about it in retail, and something that has never happened to me before, it happened today, was that today, what do you call it? It was I've never gotten invited to this before, especially in my like couple of like old jobs. It was like getting invited to like an outing,
What do you mean?
like a work
outing?
outing.
Oh, like is it involved with work or like
No, it's
like
nothing.
it's like your
Is it like
coworkers
a-
invited you out?
Yeah, coworkers invited me out.
Where?
It's
There's like a barbecue.
I don't know how much I can say because like okay, I was like looking at my contract, right, or like my employee forms. There's like a whole section that like it involves like me talking in like social media and stuff.
Oh,
Like it says like some things like you can't like paint like VCA like Vancouver Coastal like and like you can't
in
just,
a bad light. Yeah.
or you can't just talk about anything at all. It's
Okay.
weird. It's like a weird gray line. But anyways, they invited me to like this outing. Like it's gonna be in like Squamish. It's like rafting and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
No, the thing is, I don't think I've ever been invited to like a
An outing like that.
You
like
can't-
an
you
outing,
can't
like a
swim.
big outing like that, or like I don't think I've ever been in a workplace where things were planned like that. Like you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. I can't really relate because like we have outings at our work.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
But let
Like,
me
we go out,
explain.
Like, we go to like bowling or something like once a year.
Really?
Like pre-COVID, but like now since COVID, not really.
Because like what was it? It was I've had 2 retail jobs before. None of them ever had like, well, I guess like everyone was younger than me or either like have their own lives or the same age as me. But no one ever made plans like that. Not even the managers. Like the managers would always like try to keep like everything like within like the workplace. So now when they invited me, I was like, there were so many things going in my head. I was like, okay, obviously I'm gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
Like for a really long time. So it's either I be cool. Well, obviously I'm gonna be cool with these people, but you know, there's that thing in my head was like, do I keep my workplace work and then my like you know my outside
Your
life,
your outside
Yeah,
life
yeah.
to yourself.
right? Because you know some of these people are a little like you know like they're a little older and like okay, here's the thing that's bothering me, right? Okay, we're gonna be so cool with each other in this outing, right? But once you go back to work, like you somewhat see a little bit of their outside life,
Yeah.
but at the same time they're the ones like you know like a little bit more. They have a lot more authority over you.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know what I
I
mean?
get it. I get it. Yeah.
Like you know you can't talk the same way. Like like
It's like
let's say like we both work
Yeah.
at the same spot.
yeah.
We all no that doesn't it doesn't even compare because like these guys are not my friends.
Yeah.
Like they're just my coworkers. But you see them a certain light and you come back to work and then you know like you know them as this person outside, right?
It's like
And then they tell you to do something. Like I'm like, oh dude, what would you
no, it's like this. It's like this. It's like if we say we know each other, right? But then we reverse that situation, but we both work the same job, if that makes sense. Like so we still know each other, but I'm like say your manager
right.
and you're just my employee. But we're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
friends outside of work.
Yeah, but it's weird. You can't like it's not gonna be the same. Like,
yeah, like we see each other in this light as friends, but then when
Yeah.
we go to work, it's like
like yeah, now I gotta like,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's
So
like that, right? Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It sounds like a fun time though, because it's like over like 50 people.
I think you should try it.
It's in the middle of
Rafting?
June and stuff like that. I gotta like,
You can't swim.
no, that's the one thing they said. They're like, oh, like, are you concerned because you can't, or if you can't swim, there's gonna be life jackets and all that. They were like going to all these conclusions, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, one thing was like, do I really want to, you know?
Try it. I would say try it.
I know.
Like if you keep yourself in this little bubble, like they're gonna be like, oh, he's that one guy who didn't want to go out.
Exactly, and they're gonna be talking about all these like,
Fun times.
yeah,
And it's like
well, I guess it's
like in the downtime, say when you're in a break and you should just try meeting new people.
I know. I guess
Just try it. It's like it seems fun.
I don't know.
Hey, you never know, you might meet someone.
How much do you have to?
It's
how much do you have to
$180
pay? Each.
Yeah,
It's like
it's not that
it's
bad
like
though.
like rides and stuff.
I don't know what that is. I
accommodated.
don't know what it is. To be honest, with you. They just said river rafting. I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's like.
Oh, that's like
just
going down the river.
Yeah, going down the river.
$180.
extreme.
Yeah,
I
it
can just
could
bring
be
my
like-
own raft, yo.
No, it could be like what it's like.
I
probably
feel like
one of
it'd
the
be
big
fun.
ones.
It's just that I've never had that before, where I had to like, be with coworkers outside. Like like when I see my coworker from like retail at the bus, I don't say hi. I'll be like, oh, what's up? Or I say hi.
Yeah, it's
But,
like,
like, you
it's like
don't-
in passing.
Yeah, you don't really like,
Have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I've never had that. But you said you had outings, so
Yeah. I
So
don't know. It's
explain-
it's like different though. Like our workplaces are completely different. Like
I don't think
like,
the
at-
workplace has to do anything with
No,
it. I think
I-
it's just that you work somewhere and then
No, at work, like we have time to like talk. Our whole like thing is about talking with each other, getting to know other people.
okay.
Like obviously your job's not really meant to like
Hold on.
to be that social.
I think one thing is too, the age gap between me and these people are very like almost like
decades.
yeah, not they're not that old. They're like 10 years apart.
Yeah, a decade. 1 decade.
So, but your coworkers are like what, like 3 years, 4 years, like
Yeah,
that's fine.
it's like we're all around the same age.
yeah,
So like that's where the differences come in too.
like yeah.
Like we're supposed to go out and talk, and like when there's nothing to do,
Mhm.
what else do? We talk to each other.
Like I'm being honest with you. So like these, I would say they're titas, right?
Mm.
But we don't call them that. We call them ate.
Okay.
Like we call them like that, like sisters.
Yeah.
And like it was someone's birthday the other day, and they were like, "Don't ask how old are you. You ask how young are you." Like that.
Yeah.
So it's like that, like like there's a weird relationship between. So I don't know if I should go, but you said I should go.
Just go. Just try it out.
Here's another question, right?
Wait.
Would you hang out? Would you hang out with these people outside of work? You said yes. I don't know if I can.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a difference in like age, and there's like
Yeah.
like within a group of 50 people, you're gonna
Yeah.
find people to like more. You're gonna find people who you can relate to more.
Because like, here's the thing, right? Some of these people talk about their sons. I'm like, dude, I could be one of them. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, exactly. This is why like you're probably gonna gravitate towards people who are closer to your age rather than
Yeah,
people who are older.
there's a group of like there's a bunch of guys who like are somewhat like
Around
Well,
the,
somewhat around my age, but they have kids. But like they're jokes and like their stuff.
yeah,
are,
like the same. So it's like okay, you have to find kind of your place within a big group.
right. Anyways, you can.
Anyways, this is Before You Know It with Jude, Ivan, and Jordan, and this is our 42nd episode. Nice, and here we are.
What's up, Jordan?
Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you. You guys have been like talking for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to keep it to an hour.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say, do it.
Do it
Do it.
in the middle of June.
Bro,
Yeah.
First of all, I was
If you
thinking.
don't try it, you're never gonna know.
Yeah.
Shut up,
That
Jordan.
is true.
No,
Jordan's not
telling
wrong.
me about. Okay, telling me. It's like this, all right. You telling me to try a bunch of new things. When was the last time you tried something new?
New?
Out of fear.
Oh.
Out of fear.
Hmm.
Right.
What was it?
So you can't tell me to try. Well, I don't know. It's such a hard thing. Like, I really want to. I feel like I've been in the shell for so long. I kind of have to get.
You
out
gotta
of
try it.
Yeah.
You gotta try it. You
Right.
have to.
But water rafting, it seems fun though.
Yeah. Like if you don't. Okay, wait. If you don't enjoy the people's company, just enjoy the experience. Dude, just like think about it. You're going down a river.
Okay.
And
Would you
you're
say
rafting.
would you say the same thing when you went to Disneyland with that certain person?
Yes.
You're telling
Yes.
me there's something in behind your head where you know that this person's here, but it's still Disneyland.
Yeah. You gotta make the most of what you have.
All right.
You got you guess me?
You
guess
know
me?
what I'm talking about? yeah. But Jordan, you're about to say?
Yeah.
You're about to say, Jordan?
I don't know. I just wanted to branch off to talk about something else.
Oh no, you were talking like, yeah, have you tried anything new? We're out of fear.
Out of fear. Maybe like I tried like crazy food. I had like a cricket like 2 days ago. Like it tasted pretty good actually.
It tastes like
How
chips.
where did you get a cricket?
Oh, just my classmate. They had like a bag of crickets, like not alive, dead, like in a sealed bag.
It's like dried, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty good.
Yeah, they add flavor to it.
Yeah.
This last week has been really eventful, actually.
Yes.
I don't know. To me, it was really quiet. I don't know. I like the peace. I like the routine that I've been going at, and I like the quietness. Because like I don't know, I haven't been in like the world that we created for ourselves, like where we game all night and stuff. That I haven't been there in a while. So
No, I don't think anyone has actually.
Jordan, how like what's your week been like? Because I feel like you've been in that world.
Week. Just mainly school and like work.
Have you been gaming still?
Yeah.
I haven't been in that Discord in a while.
No
it's
one
pretty- it's
has.
pretty,
No
like,
one has.
It's pretty dry right now.
No one has.
I noticed that. I don't know if it's just me, but when I took that week off, when I was like, like feeling like these feelings, I feel like no one's been in that Discord. That's like when I was gone, and then now that I don't know, maybe it's just me. Is it coincidence?
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
see
I
myself
get
there,
it.
and I don't see anyone else going there. So,
I think everyone's just like busy. It's just like life.
huh?
You
Yeah,
know what I
school's
mean? It's
going
like
on right now.
yeah, it's like people are just finishing up classes. So I think people are going back to work now.
Huh?
So like I don't know. That's what I see it as. 'Cause
Right.
I'm done the semester.
Right.
I finished last week, so I've been just chilling and like playing video games, watching anime, catching up to things I want to do, and then working as well and working out. Yeah, but
Right. Let's go back to your thing. He was like, "Oh, how was your week, Jordan?"
What's something about? Oh yeah, right. So a friend of mine, Kobe, came over to my house, right? Along the weekend, on Saturday, I think.
Right.
Think 2 days after on Monday. John gets a message from him saying that he got COVID. Cause
Oh yeah. Right. Right.
that day, or like no, I think maybe the day before he came over to my house, they went out. It was John, Jeremy Kwan, a friend of John's, Brad, a friend of ours and John's, and Kobe.
we're all friends with them pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they went to the warehouse, right? And I think it was so Brad and Kobe got COVID, right?
Right.
But I don't know. They said they got it from the warehouse or something,
Right.
and like they were the only two that were drinking, right?
No.
So it might have been
That's
like from
weird.
the drinks or something.
That's weird.
Oh, from the
I can't imagine. I don't know. I feel
don't
like
know.
what
Something like
600
that.
days for you and me, Jordan, not getting COVID. It's weird. Knowing
Has it
that's someone
been 600
close.
Has it been 600 days?
It's been 600, but like those two people, they were in your house, in and out of your house, right?
No, just Kobe. Just the one time.
So no one else in your family got it. Wow.
No, John tested and everything because
It's
he had
weird.
like sipun, like
Just say a runny nose.
runny nose.
Right. But I was surprised about that because like I feel like even those two people who got it, even when we're on a streak that they were not gonna, we haven't gotten it. So I was surprised. But like we like okay, for people who's listening, Jordan. I called Jordan, right, for another specific reason, and I remember he called me back. He's like, "Yeah, Jay, we might not be. I might not. We shouldn't record this week because close contact with COVID and stuff like that."
Yeah.
And then, we weren't even supposed to record today.
Mm,
We were supposed to record tomorrow, and Jeremy was supposed to sub in for you, right?
yeah.
But yeah, like it's been a yeah, like Ivan said before we recorded, it was a bit it feels like
This week has felt like 2 months.
every week now, because I for me at least, I don't think for the next, I think it's gonna be feeling like that, like it's gonna start feeling like that for me at least, because like I've been working so much,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think it's gonna be the same from here on out. But I'm most like I no I'll be there in New York, but I think now it's like Monday to Friday for me, and then the only times I see you is like here. But you said it was been 2 months. Well, I know what happened, but
I mean, everyone here in this room already knows what happened.
right.
But like, let's back
Rewind.
rewind. Let's rewind. So I just came back from Montreal. Montreal was, oh man, it was a great. Wait, if it looks like I'm crying, I just yawned. Great
Uh-huh.
place. Montreal's a great place. Like their food fantastic. Pretty pricey though. I'm not gonna lie for pretty pricey. Their nightlife great. Like they're out. Well, for me, it's like open late, which is like 2:30 to 3. For me, that's late because I don't really go out that often.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't go out that often. Why'd you guys just make a face?
I don't know. I'm just looking. I just looked Jordan in the eyes. I never do that. I never make eye contact with him. Can you wait? Yeah, you have to say what you told me on Monday.
Yeah, I will.
Okay,
Yeah. So, oh man.
Wait, what happened on Monday?
No, he went to my house.
Yeah,
Yeah, what did you tell him?
I told him I went
just
to
let him
Montreal.
finish. Let
Yeah,
him start.
so man, there's a lot of things that happened, but we explored the city. We explored old Montreal. Obviously we went out at night so we could kind of capitalize with our time. So we went out to bars. The first night that we arrived, we went to a Hooters bar.
Wait, actual Hooters.
An actual Hooters bar.
Oh, okay.
Like we didn't know
the restaurant Hooters.
the restaurant Hooters.
Okay.
Yeah. So we didn't know that was there. We're actually supposed to go to the warehouse out in Montreal. And across the street from it was a Hooters. So we're like,
Right.
the lineup for the warehouse is kind of long.
Right.
We've never been to a Hooters bar, so we just ended up going. And then there's a video of me at the Hooters bar watching a Valorant video while like the waitresses are coming in, and you already know, like, for those who don't know, like,
Big tits.
yeah, and like
Yeah.
very like small, very like short shorts.
Yeah.
It's like they're wearing like spandex for like gymnastics. It's like
Right.
really really short at that point, or volleyball. I mean,
Right. And you're watching Valorant.
and I'm watching Valorant.
Damn.
And it's pretty
A
funny.
man's
Right?
priorities is crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, that first night Hooters bar, and then we went to another place that same night. Went to an Australian bar, and at that bar it was pretty funny. It was pretty dead, but the music was bumping.
Right.
But the people that were there were kind of like questionable. It's like moms.
Oh.
Like there were a bunch of moms there.
What the hell?
Like I was like, this is so weird because it's like a Friday night.
Right.
This bar is not full, and there's just a bunch of moms dancing on the floor, right?
What's with Montreal?
And yeah, exactly. That was my first thought. I was like, what is this city?
Yeah.
And then
You've never been there before.
I've never been. I didn't really know what to expect going into the city.
Right.
And then we go to another bar because
Right.
we were just like bar hopping at that point.
Mm-hmm.
We go to a place called Dirty Dogs.
Yeah. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds like, I was like, oh, okay. I don't really know what's in Dirty Dogs. And Trish and Kyna, the people that went on the trip were myself, Jeremy, Kyna, Trish, and then Dallas, Trish's boyfriend.
Right.
So we went in, me, Dallas, and Jeremy just waited outside so the girls could check out the situation. Like,
Right.
see if, like, the bar was, like, nice.
Okay.
The bar was closed.
Oh.
So they were like, I think at that point, I didn't know what was going on inside. So I think they were like, oh, at that point, it's like kind of go home.
Mm-hmm.
But then they saw someone go through the secret door. There's a secret door at the bar. So what they do is like they see someone come out, and then they come out like, guys, let's go to the secret bar. So we end up going down. We pay $10 to get in, and it's like this underground kind of club under the bar, which is really cool because I've never seen like an underground place in Vancouver. I don't
Reminds
even
me
know.
of the Batman, where it's
Yeah.
like a club and then there's another club owner.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was like. But the bar was closed at that point,
Mhm.
so people didn't really know, or at least we didn't really know. We got more drinks, more shots, blah blah blah. It wasn't that great music. It was kind of like EDM, but I don't really listen to that. But it was still a fun time, regardless. So that was night one. Night two, or like day 2/night 2, we go to Old Montreal, explore the city even more.
Mhm.
Go to like the Montreal sign, which is like, you have to take a picture by the
Right,
Montreal
right.
sign. Got a couple of like souvenirs, got a ring, but you don't want to hear that. You want to go to the night, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the night begins with us going to, where were we planning to go? We're supposed to go to. Oh no, we actually we got food. We got food first.
Mhm.
So the plan is always to get food and then go to the bar or like club. We went to this place called the Schwartz. It's and it's like they specialize in smoked meat. Really good, by the way. Pretty good. So after the Schwartz, we were supposed to go to this bar or club that was close to it. Lineup was like an hour or two like long, or like not worth it. So we went to our trusted like bar, the Warehouse.
Right.
There's multiple warehouses, by the way.
Right.
So we go there, and our plan is to just pre-drink and wait in some random line because they're like popular spots around the area. Fast forward, we ended up staying there the entire night at the Warehouse from like 9:30, 10 to like 2:30 when it was closing. The reason why was because in that bar, it was like the biggest warehouse I've ever seen.
Right.
So it was like a really, really
Spacious.
big warehouse, spacious. Like servers were on point. They were like really, really quick. Or to my standards, they were quick. I don't know if they were slow or not.
Were they hot?
Yeah, they're pretty okay. I thought they were pretty cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
At that point, they were being part of the party.
yeah, at that point they were.
Oh wow.
Like they were just enjoying.
Huh.
So we went in. We found our seats, and what I noticed first was that in the specific corner of the warehouse, there are people dancing.
Right.
And I'm like, that's normal. I see people dance all the time at bars, but at this specific warehouse, there was like a big open space. DJ was here, big open space. Tables here, all across the room.
Right.
But it was still a big open space. Like it went throughout the entire bar. Then you could see the group like slowly moving towards like that center area where there's space, and they start dancing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I want it's that seems a lot of fun. But first, I need a little bit of drinks to kind of like, yeah. So we get a couple shots here and there,
Right.
and then Jeremy's always a person to like start like having fun and doing all that stuff. I don't know how he does it, but he's like, I don't know, he's really good at like starting or just like being the first person to dance, even if he's not dancing with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So he started dancing with all these like random people that he doesn't know, and then this group of like I think people from Montrealians
Right.
accepted him, and then they like pulled him into their circle. And so at that point, Dallas, Kyna, Trish, and myself were like, how does this man do it?
Right.
How does Jeremy do it? So we just see him dancing.
Was his moves even good?
I
What was he?
don't even
Whoa.
like his he was doing like dances like,
Yeah. Jesus
Sorry.
Christ, man.
Oh,
You messed up the
and he was like moving his hands like all over the place. It's just like you just have to see it. You have to be there.
I know what you mean, but
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, but like it's like Jeremy doesn't care, so he's like all he wants to do is have fun,
right.
and he is having fun. I don't know if it's my story to tell, but like I won't say it because it's not my story to tell. But Jeremy's having this whole fun time in like the circle. I'm like, screw it, let's hop in.
Right.
And then so we're dancing all night. They're playing like some 6 songs, like 2010 throwbacks. Like they're playing like Usher, not Neil. They're playing like Black Eyed Peas, like playing all those like these clubbing songs that were used back then. Night progresses, you get more drinks, more stuff. What I see is that like there are a lot of different girls and they're really really hot, like extremely. Like I'm like, okay, this is like in my head, I'm like Montreal's built different. If they can dance in a warehouse, right? The first thing that I see is that like there's a girl wearing like an orange top, and then I'm just in the dance floor, right? And I just stop because I'm tired. I stop. I'm like walking back towards our table to get like some water or something. Look to my left. That's where she is, and her boobs are out because like her top kind of just exposed all of her like everything. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. I'm like, I don't mind that.
Nice.
Then I go back to the table, drink water, blah blah blah. Then I go back to the dance floor, more dancing. We meet a couple people. There's like a girl who's from Chicago or born in Chicago, like Illinois, and then kind of befriended her, and then we started dancing, blah blah. Then me and Jerry met a girl who's like Brazilian / Italian at the bar. I was like, sheesh, okay. And then we met these 3 Asian dudes. Because we were like, there's no Asians out in Montreal.
Oh, something you noticed.
Like, I haven't seen any Asians at all. Or I haven't seen a lot. My bad. And then, so like, we noticed these Asians, and they're like, they see us too. So they're probably like, just 2 Asian groups are gravitating towards each other. And then we were like talking to like, these guys, and they're from France, like full on France. Huh. I'm like, isn't that cool? Like Asian people from France, and I thought that was really cool.
Like just saying the sentence is like weird.
Yeah.
No, but it's cool. Yeah.
But it's cool. Yeah. Like we get to meet all these like different people. Again, I'm tired. Go back to my seat. That same girl, by the way, where you can see her boobs, she's like making out with some guy.
2 of them, right? You said?
Nice.
No, different. That's a different girl.
Oh.
I'll mention that girl too. So this one girl with where I saw her boobs, she was making out with some guy, but she was sitting in front of our table, like right in front of us. At that point, they're getting really handsy.
Who? The guy?
Like the guy. And
both of them.
Yeah, both of them. Like they're pretty much eating each other's faces at that point. You know what I mean? Like they're making out. Like the guy is like kind of like.
Just say it.
I don't know. Like choking. Is it choking?
Grabbing her neck.
Yeah, like grabbing her neck. Yeah, the guy's grabbing her neck, and then the guy is also grabbing her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why can't you say it? Just say it.
No, I'm asking you to finish the sentence.
Reaching under the skirt?
Huh?
The vagina?
No.
The pussy?
Yeah, he's pretty much
the
like...
cooch. Yeah. Say it.
No, but like, it's just a play on...
What?
Play on sentences. Come on, like you finish the...
Because you don't want to say it.
No, it's just... Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the guy's like pretty much fingering her and making out with her and choking her. I'm like, dude, this is like... At this point, I'm like... That's pretty crazy.
When you first told me, it sounds like, dude, if I was in there, I enter hell, yo. Like, literally, this is literally hell. Like, if I was going to think of a place where, like, that could happen in the dance floor or right next to you, I'm like, oh my God, man.
Like all your sins, all your, like, freaking temptations are
right
in
it's like right in front of you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think, I don't know, man. Like,
it's pretty crazy. Like, that's not a normal thing to see. At least I don't think.
I think Vancouver's is really... Well, I don't know. I've never experienced it, but I feel like Vancouver's really boring.
I wouldn't really know. I'm not that experienced in Vancouver.
But, like, you've never seen anything like that in...
I haven't seen anything like that. Like, at most, I've seen, like, girls, like, pole dancing, if that's what you can call it. Like, just dancing and they're, like, showing themselves off. I'm like... But that's the most I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, now that I've come back from Montreal, that's the most that I've seen at a bar. Yeah, they're like multiple. The ratio as well to girls to guys, there were more girls than guys.
Nice.
Which was weird.
Nice.
Right.
Because I'm so used to more guys than girls.
Our friend group.
No, because that's just how it is. Most of the bars that I've been to here, at least, I've been
more guys
than girls.
Huh. I wonder what's that about.
Yeah, exactly. And so there's like multiple different girls, and you can see all of them, right? There's one girl who made out with like 3 different guys just because it was her birthday, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I'm like in my head, I'm like, "Me next, me next, me next."
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. That was like, we just stayed there the entire night, and we walked just to sober up because at that point we were like gone. Like,
was that the highlight of the trip?
That like the warehouse?
Yeah.
I'd say yeah, it was.
Damn, bro. I don't know how would I react if I saw that. Because now you're thinking like, like there has to be another level of what you can see out there.
Yeah, like I'm thinking like what can go past this?
Right, right. I remember like even thinking about it when you said it. It was like I don't think I've heard stories like that about here in Vancouver, even to my friends who go out like that.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe like I never even thought of Montreal being like that. I thought it was just gonna be like a quiet like town,
Yeah, I went into Montreal with no expectations.
Right.
I didn't have anything like there's nothing. I didn't know anything about the city.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, let's go in blind. And I would say I enjoyed like the entire time. It was really fun.
Right.
I'd go there again. Like I'd probably do a little bit more sightseeing. And
Was
then
school
partying.
done in Montreal at the time?
I think so.
Yeah, I didn't even, I forgot that you went to Montreal. Just because I was like, I was trying to spend that weekend just like, literally like, no, just like, just trying to have, like a little bit of me time. And then when I remember when you came into, when you flew back, right? I remember it was the Monday that I was supposed to go to work and I couldn't sleep for some reason. Every Mondays I can't sleep
Yeah.
properly because like
Or Sunday night, you mean?
Sunday night. And then now I was awake at like 5 a.m. and like the first thing I saw, right, was Ivan's Instagram story. Like you were saying it was something I've never seen you done before. And you're like or I've never expected it in a million years like to come from like someone close, someone
Close
so
to
close,
us,
right?
yeah.
And you posted something about your dog, right? And it was like the weirdest thing because well you can tell your story.
Yeah. So I guess I'll continue on. So we finished up with Montreal. So we're at the airport in Montreal at 11:04. So the whole story is that Mello, my dog that I've had for 13 and a half years, passed away while I was on the trip. Like obviously it was really sad to hear that. I had to hear it over the phone from my sister. So I heard my sister told me that, oh, by the way, Mel's in the hospital. She's not feeling so well. And I'm like, okay. Like in my head, I'm like, she'll get better by the time I get back, right? And my sister told me while I was thinking that thought, I was like, oh, she might not make it, right? I'm like, okay. I guess it's serious, more serious than I thought. And then she says, okay, I have to go back. They're calling me now. So that's like maybe around 11 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock Eastern time, or maybe 10:55. Calls me again 5 minutes later as I'm about to board. And she says, hey, by the way, Mello passed away. And at that point, I'm like the first time she called when she told me that Mello was in the hospital, I was already crying because like obviously I grew up with her. She's been there ever since I graduated elementary school, high school. So at that point, I'm like out of it, like emotionally. I'm like, and she calls me and I'm like, okay, what could it possibly be, right? At that point, she told me Mello passed away as she was calling me, actually. It was due to cardiac arrest. And like obviously I was devastated. I couldn't sleep on the flight. It was like 5 hours. I probably slept an hour out of the 5 and then cried for the 4 of it because obviously it's like at that point Mello was just like a part of our family. She was like a younger sister. It was like a sibling like at that point. And we got so used to like living with her and how she how it is at the house. Like she would bark, she would come to us. So I had to accept the fact that wasn't gonna happen as much anymore, and that's what got me. I was like, okay. I didn't go home right away. Actually, my friend Thomas picked me up from the airport at like 2 a.m. Asked if I could stay over because I was like, I can't. I'm mentally checked out. Like I don't think I could go home. Then that's when you saw the post because I was posting it. Then what is it? My sister messages me like 5:30 in the morning. She's like, "Where are you?" I didn't want to answer, but since it was my sister and technically Mello was her dog because we got Mello when my sister turned 18 instead of a debut. She like messaged me, so I replied. I'm like, "Oh, I'm just at a friend's house," and she's like, "Okay, we'll come pick you up." so you can see Mello before we would cremate her. And the plan was to cremate her at like 9 a.m. on the Monday, so they had to pick me up, and so they did pick me up.
At that point, you could even process like it was
It was
either
like too
now or
fast.
never. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like now or never. I would see her, and like, what was weird though is that I think a week ago I said bye to Mello. I'd be like, oh, I'll see you doggies when I get back. That's usually what I say. So it was weird. Like, okay, the dog, she's not like really there, but she's there at the same time. So I get home. Obviously, I'm like teary eyed. I'm already crying by the time we just park, because I know my sister told me what's gonna happen. Mello's gonna be at her bed, but she's just not gonna move. So at that point, I'm like devastated, right? Like I want her to come to me. So I'm crying at the door. My brothers wake up because they hear me crying. They're sleeping on the couch. Like all my brothers are sleeping on the couch. Because as much as like Mello was my sister's dog, she was also our family dog. First dog we had in Canada. So we get there. I get there, I mean, and then I see her body, or I see her like just like on the bed. It's like really weird to feel. I've never felt a dead body in my life. But since it was so fresh, it's kind of weird. I keep telling this to my friends, but it's kind of weird because when I first touched her, it still felt like she was there because the body was still really warm and like it wasn't cold. So in a way, it almost felt a little comforting. I was like, oh, Mel's still here technically. She's still at home. So that from 6 a.m. to like 9:30, I was just like lying down beside her body and kind of like hugging it because this is gonna be the last time I'll be able to hug Mello in a way. So obviously, I haven't slept at that point, and it's been almost a full day. I'm still somewhat hungover from Montreal. So at that point, I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I have the biggest headache because of no sleep. I'm so stressed because of what happened with our dog. I take a nap for like 3 or 4 hours. My dad wakes me up at 1:30. He says, oh, wake up. It's time to say goodbye to Mello. And that was the last time I saw Mello when they took her to the crematorium. I couldn't bear to like say bye there because obviously I want like my final moments just to be here at home because that's where I see her. So I stayed at home with my dad, and I didn't know what to do. So obviously that's when you showed up on a Monday. Jordan called me, and I was crying over FaceTime because as much as she was my dog, she was also kind of like the whole barangay, which is like our group, what we call our family friends group. Like she knew everyone. She grew up with us. Like you kind of know how Mello was. So it felt weird. That's what I was like telling you guys. It felt weird. But the whole story of how Mello got there to the point where she passed away. Did I tell you, Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told everyone, but it was actually one of the best ways that Mello could have gone. So Mello was actually supposed to go on a vacation to my sister's place for 10 days. You know, she would enjoy all the walks, unlimited walks and food. So on their walk that Sunday, she was just super excited. So that's why she started to have like a cardiac arrest and everything. It wasn't at the park actually. She just had trouble breathing, first of all, because we just thought she was old. But the fact that she was kind of having fun while she passed away, or while she was kind of towards the end, is it was the best way she could have gone, right? At the hospital, my sister told me they found out that Mello had an enlarged heart, a bigger heart than most Labradors. So I'm like, whoa, that's kind of like a coincidence because it's like we all loved Mello in a way.
So she loved you that much.
Yeah, so she loved us that much. I'm like, okay.
She had a big heart.
Yeah, she had a big heart. And then obviously the sucky part is that she's gone. She also had water in her lungs. So we're all thinking like this is the best way that Mello could have gone. Because if summer came around and we had another heat wave, we don't think Mello would have survived that.
That would have been worse.
Like it would have been worse. Like I always look at it from that perspective. Like, would it have been better if she died now or died when she was at home by herself
Right.
in the heat? So I'm like, it's kind of like a blessing in disguise in a way that Melo doesn't have to suffer through that summer this summer that like we're all anticipating. Obviously, like our family's still in mourning.
With all due respect,
Yeah.
right? I remember when you first posted on a Monday,
Mm-hmm.
I already told you this.
Yeah.
I felt a little selfish because the first thing I thought about is like how we were gonna record this week.
Mm-hmm.
But the second, I think it was like I think it was on my way to work. I was like, okay, I don't know how long, or like someone part of your family just passed away, basically, right? And I was like, no, this is not like this is not the same. It's not the same. Like it's not like like
It's not the same as like say like a human person.
no. What I'm trying to say is like I don't know. I guess it was hard for me to process because I think the only thing I was thinking about that week was like the podcast and how I'm gonna like manage through like my work week.
Yeah.
So that was my first thought, right? But and then thinking about it, like I would never thought like in that week something could happen. Like I don't know. For the last 2 years, a lot of people that are close to us, some of them have lost their loved ones, right?
Yeah.
So I was already like used to like like or not used to it, like somewhat familiar with like how to go about like with that situation.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I was selfish in the beginning, but I'm gonna tell you, it's probably something I would have never done in like a million years. I was probably like call you.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you now, like probably 5 years ago, that
wouldn't have happened.
I would have never called you. I probably would have. I probably would have never. Probably would have never like. I probably wouldn't have talked to you in like 2 weeks, and I think it was already given that we were not going to record.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember I asked Ivan, I was like, okay, if you wanted like to like have a little break, because I don't know how.
Yeah, how long we needed.
How long
Well,
we
I
needed.
needed, yeah.
And I don't know, I don't know. I guess so first of all, I don't think I would ever called you, but I did. It was
Mhm.
right after work. I asked you how you're feeling. Oh my god, it was the weirdest thing, right? And then I was like, it's either I go to the gym or I come over. So I
Mhm.
came over, and I guess we got more into it, but I remember walking in, and I remember like oh, you let me in, right? And I remember you were just talking about it, and I don't think I remember when we were in your room and you were talking about it, and I looked you. This is so weird.
Yeah,
I looked at you like for the first time, and I was about to cry too, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't, of course, right?
Yeah.
And I remember, I don't even know how we got to the conversation of like even recording on the
This
Sunday
week,
that's coming,
Yeah.
right? But I guess it eased you up a little bit. I guess like just like talking about like I don't know. I can't process it right now.
Yeah. No, I get it. Like, I don't know. I actually have to thank both of you because
No, I told Jordan to call you, by the way.
no, I know that, but
Yeah.
like regardless, like how you guys contacted me, I think that's something that I needed in that moment because I was just like I don't know, I really did not know what to do. I was like literally frozen at my computer. I'm like, I don't want to watch. I don't want to do anything. So I'm like,
Right.
and it felt really good. Like, okay.
I think it only came out of you of like I think it only came out of you when I was asking you like what do you
like how am I feeling and stuff.
yeah, and like you said you're like what am I gonna watch? Like you were talking about that. You were like, listen, I should catch up with some anime. You were checking how many weeks you have till school comes around and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I was kind of keeping my mind busy because like I knew that night I did like end up like not sleeping till like 4 or 5 because I was still really sad. Like
Right.
maybe throughout the beginning of the week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, I was like, I had to go to work, by the way, the
Right.
Tuesday, the next
You
day.
didn't call in?
I didn't call in. I just decided I'll just go. Maybe something good might happen. I wasn't feeling too sad. I don't know, each day throughout the week. Today's Friday, right? Like it only happened on Sunday night. Like I'm feeling it's getting a lot easier. to like cope with. So
I don't think I've ever been able to ask a person
yeah.
like how they're going through or how are they feeling right now, like as much as you had like right now, because I feel like like there were two close friends that has lost their loved ones, and I don't think I've ever gone into detail on how they feel, right? You know what I mean? So I think
Yeah, we're very like closed off when it comes to our own feelings, but like I don't know, throughout like say Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, those were like not so. They were like definitely the hardest days because I kind of had to like condition myself to like, okay, not here, Melo's not here, Melo's not here, Melo's not here. I'd like go up to my room. There'd be like a picture of Melo beside the stairs. I'm like, okay, I'm like conditioning myself every single day.
not to look at it.
No, not. It is to look at it, but remind myself that Melo lived a long life, and she was actually really lucky to be able to live to that point, because she already survived cancer. You guys know that. She survived cancer at that point. She's a cancer survivor.
So the two things that you said, cardiac arrest and cancer for dogs, I would have never in a million years think that dogs can get those things.
Yeah, you kind of think they're gonna die of old age, right?
Or
Or
for some reason, I don't think
they never pass away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
For
they're
some
always
reason,
gonna be
yeah.
there, and like honestly, we don't deserve dogs because like dogs are kind of like the nicest animals I've ever had. So every single day I've kind of dealt with it, and it's not like I've been thinking about it less. This like the sadness has kind of disappeared more. It's more like I'm getting used to it now.
Yeah, something I was surprised too. You hung out with like
Everyone,
yeah,
everyone
yeah,
that
yeah.
I've known. Like I'm like,
I guess it's like trying to keep it busy, right?
yeah, but like even when I'm by myself nowadays, I'm just like, oh. I mean, it's a little bit quieter around the house, a little bit lonely.
I've seen how you've interacted Mello before, and it's gonna be weird. Like even me just walking through the door and just seeing one dog, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. No, exactly. I was telling you, it's like it's gonna be weird now, knowing that I only have one dog to come home to, and it was also hard to like know that Nina, her younger sister, Melo's younger sister, is not gonna see her older sister anymore because like she's grown up with her her entire life, so she has to get used to living on her own and being like the main dog of the house. That makes sense. So for her and my sister, obviously, because it's her dog, I think I've been going through it the most because my sister loved Mello. Like she trained Mello, spent all her time with her. So obviously she's gonna feel those feelings. But in a way, like our family has grown a lot closer. Like obviously it's a big family member like passing away. So I've never seen my brothers choke up before. I've never seen them choke up because I'm the youngest. You kind of see your older brothers and your dad is like strong. You kind of see them as like a warrior, right? Like they never show emotion. But that was the first time I've ever seen like my brothers choke up or like have like that voice of like, oh, they just cried. Like I don't know if you've ever experienced that with your dad or your brother, or same thing with your brothers or your dad. It's a weird experience, but in a way, it kind of brings you closer because you're all going through the same thing. So I even saw my dad like really sad. Like I saw his eyes red. So I'm like, this is a weird experience, but I'm not happy, but like, I'm happy that it brought us closer together, right? You know, rest in peace, Mello. She was supposed to turn 14 in October, so she's a great dog. I think everyone knows that. The good thing about it was that, not the good thing, but like Mello, it was weird because she saw Jordan, she saw Jeremy, she saw my other sister who lives in Surrey, which is she doesn't see often. She saw like my sister, like the person that my sister always hangs out with. She saw pretty much everyone before she passed, which was like really comforting because I don't know if dogs have like those type of feelings where like, okay, like I want to see everyone. I'm pretty sure they do in a way. So I was like really happy that she was able to see like most people before she passed. But yeah, she was really lucky to have lived this long, to be honest with you, because bigger dogs don't live for that long.
Right.
Yeah, they don't live as long as like smaller dogs. I mean,
My whole train of thought's gone, but yeah, it's weird not to see that to see Mello. and I don't know. And it's just weird seeing someone so close like experience that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, it's like definitely weird, but like now I know like if like anything bad happens to our families, that means like we kind of got each other. If that makes sense.
Right.
Like I kind of like we kind of have that now, or at least I think we have the understanding that if someone's going through it rough, like we could be there for each other. No, but
it's a weird saying.
it's a weird
right? Yeah.
saying. It's a weird saying, but like it's kind of something I think we experience. We kind of have to experience at one point, like
Mhm.
like being there for another person when they're going through it. So at least I know I'm good. I'm in good hands. You know what I mean? No, but like that means
I
you
know
guys,
what
you're
you
in-
mean,
yeah.
man. I know like there's like a scene there. I never thought I would have
Yeah, I was never expecting you to come over.
Oh yeah.
I was never expecting like in my head, I was never expecting you guys to call.
Right.
Even if you told Jordan to call, I wasn't expecting it at all. So I'm like, I'm glad that it happened. So
Anyways, let's move into something fun. Other
Yeah.
than that, wait, what did I notice recently? Oh yeah. What's up?
Such a weird transition.
yeah,
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't like. I never thought we would. First of all, I never thought we were going to talk about it in a
Yeah,
podcast.
I didn't think you were gonna bring it up.
I didn't think that we were going to record this week, and I didn't think.
like I'd be talking about it.
Yeah, you'd be talking about. I literally thought, Jordan, we wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know how Ivan's feeling right now, but I don't. I didn't. I thought we would not see Ivan for like 2 months at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, like you kind of know me that I like to hang out with people, so it's not like I'm using you guys as a way to cope. It's more like I'm just if I kind of broke my whole routine of like hanging out with people, going to the gym, doing all this stuff.
Oh,
like,
you would have been in the worst condition, huh?
that would have been worse than me not going out. I do think that talking about these like whatever I'm going through is somewhat necessary to like help me go over a big bump. But I'm good right now. Like I'm not really like sad. I'm just like trying to accept. Yeah.
What have you been doing to cope? Like eat a lot of food and stuff?
Not really, actually. I've been like watching a lot of animes.
Right.
Oh, well, I say a lot of animes. I'm watching one anime. I'm just binging it.
Right.
That's all I've
What
been
are you
doing.
watching?
Assassination Classroom.
There was a weird memory that I remember the other day. I don't know why. I think it was because outside we got a new storage room
Yeah.
or like a new shed, and we were like trying to like.
Oh,
move
that's
stuff.
what you're doing.
So I remember Jim brought out this the video camera. For some reason, this memory popped up in my head. It's a pretty funny story. Well, it's kind of sad actually.
Wait, was there anything in the video camera?
No, it doesn't have to do anything. For some reason, that video camera just propped up like a memory of mine.
Core memory.
Yeah, core memory. So I remember it was one of Jim's birthday. I think he was like turning 8, right? And I don't know if he had the same thing in elementary school, but when I was in elementary school, there was a thing where whoever's birthday it was, so that person with the birthday would just send out like it was like a thing. Everybody invitations, like party invitations, like where you book stuff. So I remember when I was in elementary school, I would always have to give out invitation for like birthday party. It's either we have it in the classroom where they stop class and like stop class and just have like a cake or whatever.
Yeah.
Like because I remember there's one core memory, but this is not the story that I'm coming up with. It was one time in like grade 2. I remember the class just stopped. It was my birthday. It was my birthday party in the class. My parents brought cake, and then they brought like a whole like they bought Happy Meals for everybody.
Hey, McDonald's
Yeah.
Happy Meals
Happy Meals.
classics.
But so as years went by, it was the same thing where you invite people to your birthday party, and then my parents would book like
Oh yeah,
a venue like in KFC and like stuff like that. Like
'Cause,
it's
like,
like a party room.
those places would have like places to have a party.
Right. So this is the memory that I was thinking. So I was remembering when Jim was like around like 6 years old or whatever, turning 8, turning 7. I don't remember. But there was one time I remember. It was his birthday party. It was in the KFC, right? And I remember he invited everybody in his class, right?
Yeah.
Everybody in his class. But at the same time, my parents also invited everybody that they know, like titas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I remember
as they usually do.
yeah. So I remember I prepped. I remember I had to wear like something nice for like the birthday party. I like
Like
you
a
know, as you do,
barong,
right?
like a barong, like one of those invisible.
No. Just like
Imagine.
just like something
Preppy.
no, not preppy. Like something like just nice.
Okay.
Like
How old were you then? Do you remember?
I don't remember. If he was 6, I was probably 10, 12. I don't know. I can't do math. But in the birthday party, right? So it was like 30 minutes in. I remember. So it was supposed to start at 6, and everyone who was there at 6, it was just the titas and titas, right?
Mm.
And like my parents' friends at work and stuff like that. So I was like, okay. I remember asking my parents, like, you invited like everyone else in the class, right? And my parents were like, yeah. And then I was looking around. It's already like an hour 30 and none of his classmates came.
Damn.
It was just the titas and titas, right? And I remember, dude, I felt it was such a shitty feeling. No, I don't think it had to do anything with Jim. I think in that weekend or in that day, like no one was able to come for some odd reason. But I remember, so it was just the titas and titas and sitting in the thing, and it was like the magician. My parents got a magician, or the KFC had a magician, right?
Yeah.
So I remember, so the magician called in the birthday celebrant. So it's Jim. Go up to the stage. The magician did a couple of tricks on Jim, but one trick made Jim cry. Right?
Good.
So I was like, so it was like no one came to the birthday party, just like my titos and titas, like uncles and aunts, right? And Jim cried. So I felt like shit already, right?
What was the trick?
No, it was like where it was like an egg trick where you make it disappear. So Jim was part of the anyways, Jim cried, right? But it wasn't part of like so I felt bad, right? This is where I felt bad. But I remember like some of his friends came over or just passed by just to send the gift, right? So that was pretty cool. But I remember, dude, just watching, even though no one came, Jim was just like excited that it was his birthday and we were celebrating it, and like he was seeing a lot of people around. But like me knowing that me and Jim really literally talked about it yesterday, right?
It's like you knowing that his friends didn't show up.
Yeah, or like stay in, but like some of them passed by and just sent him a gift, like gave him a gift and left. But like thinking about that, I was like, oh my god, like
that's kind of like.
It's kind of heart crushing,
yeah,
right?
like if you're just like, say if we were like a tito or tita, if we're just like titos at like say a child's
think
birthday.
about it, right? You're the parents. Of
Yeah,
your
like
kid.
imagine how they would. Oh my god,
I remember
we
just
feel like crap.
But I remember Jim having like a lot of cool gifts. I think he got like a lot of toys. What I'm saying is, I was gonna ask, like, has that ever, or imagine that happening to your kid, right?
Nah, I would be so devastated.
Right.
Like I'd be like, oh no, my kid doesn't have friends.
If I had my own kid, I would actually go. Well, no,
I'd probably go the extra mile after that party.
I don't know. I seriously don't think it was anything against Jim. I think it was literally like the day and like the time it was, because I don't know. Now thinking about it, because like if someone invited Jim would have gone like there and back. Because I remember I had a bunch of those growing up.
Yeah, same.
And a lot of people would always come.
Yeah, same.
No, but I think the birthdays after that, a lot of people like started showing up. What I'm saying is, if I had a kid, if you had a kid, what would you do if you saw that situation? Because I've seen videos like that.
I'd probably go the extra mile and like whatever they tried, whatever they want, I'd be like, hey, let's go get it like right now. Like I'd just buy it at that point.
Because now I'm thinking,
if they wanted some super special edition toy, I'd probably get it.
If no one came to the party, I'd go to extra miles. Like, who's your what was the last movie you liked? Oh, you like oh, shut the fuck up. If it was like a movie, like, like an animated one, I'm gonna bring that voice actor right here right now, and you get to play with him. I don't know, man. Like seeing,
you just like want to do everything for your kid if they're in that situation.
Like at that point, seeing my brother, like, well, he cried, but it wasn't
because of that. It was because of
the magician's trick, right? But like just seeing the entire situation, like the one factor, no one coming, just he started crying. I was like, oh my god, dude. Like,
obviously, Jim's not aware of that stuff, but
Wait,
you are, right?
but he does remember it now. When I told him yesterday, I was
Yeah.
like, do you remember that? And I remember him saying it was fun, but I'm pretty sure, dude, that's like soul crushing. Like to
Yeah.
know, like,
obviously, it'd be soul crushing for anyone.
I mean, no, you guys had birthday
No,
parties.
that was a popular kid. So
I think it's because like all the
Jordan,
titos
did you
and
hear what he
titos. What?
He was a popular kid. Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, I think
No,
no.
did you ever have birthday parties and where people came?
where people came.
Yeah.
Dude, you're a part of. We went to a lot of mine.
I went to one.
Yeah, that was a lot of.
I
them.
remember we had, during.
I remember you got mad at me,
Why?
or like you, like a couple years later, you're like, Ivan, do you remember that one birthday?
What?
Because I was hanging out with my school friends more than
Oh
you guys.
no, I remember. So you invited us to ice skating,
Yeah,
and then we went to pizza after, right?
yeah,
And I remember, I think it was like I don't know who was with me. I think it was me, Angelo, and Jim, right?
yeah.
Just eating pizza in the corner, and then you were with your school friends. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
Yeah.
was it just me, Angelo, and Jim?
No, it was you like all you guys.
I was there.
Jordan, and
Nice.
John.
Jordan, you were some friend. And I remember that.
I don't.
There was a birthday where people. There was one birthday that I've had. Nothing. It wasn't close to like Jim's experience.
Mhm.
People. It was still ice skating. Like
Right.
that was like my favorite thing to do when I was younger. It was like at Harry Jerome, and they have like rooms above the ice rink
Mhm.
where you could rent. I remember my brother has just started getting into baking, and he made like a little like figure of me, but he made it into an obese man.
Oh my god!
I
Why are you
remember
laughing,
like
Jordan?
I remember like
Jordan, look at yourself for a second, alright? Right.
I remember like we had to like cut that cake. I just remember being so embarrassed and like I can't believe that's me.
What did he make?
Your brother did that on purpose, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, Jordan, you were gonna say something?
Oh no, I was gonna say, I don't like for my birthdays. Like
It was just in the house.
If I'm gonna have a party, I'm not inviting anyone from school.
No, but like this
Why? Okay, no, hold on. I need to know why. Actually,
I don't know.
why you hate seeing your friends outside of?
No,
school?
I don't hate. I don't hate it. Okay, I wouldn't invite any of my school friends to my
No,
home.
that's now.
No, but back
That's
then.
now.
Back then, when you were
Think,
younger.
think about it when you were in grade 6.
like
or no,
when
not
you were
grade
like
six.
Elementary.
primary school, elementary school.
I let people know it was my birthday, but I like if I had a party, like, cause you know how like my elementary school was, like my private school. I live right beside. I wouldn't let them know. Like I wouldn't let them know that there's a party or anything.
Oh wait, I think his generation was a little bit different from ours, because
I don't
our
know,
birthdays
no.
used to be held at like all these like places like McDonald's, ice rinks. Like they'd have a venue for it.
I'd have like a Go Bananas birthday. I
No,
think
so
I had
he's
one.
had- He's had it before.
Okay, but like, would
I
you
think
invite your friends to go Bananas birthday? Like like say your birthday is outside at a different venue, but would you invite your friends at that point from school?
From school.
When you're in elementary school specifically. Like who were you friends with
Probably not.
without them? That's what I'm curious about.
No, it's because I know if I'm having a birthday and my parents are hosting it, they're gonna invite all the families. So there's still gonna be a hella kids.
I feel like there's something where you're not telling us. Like, what is it about like your friends that you don't like?
Like you're
I
still
don't
friends
I
with
don't
them.
I don't not like my friends. It's just I don't know. I think it's because like I would feel embarrassed.
Why?
I don't know.
Because it's like
You know what, Jordan? I think I had the same thing. You remember I never had birthday parties. I actually hated like even mentioning that it was like my birthday. I
Yeah.
hated people coming like
Yeah, you
Yeah.
hated it. You still do. You still hate it now.
yeah, I don't like
You hated it when you came over last year.
Yeah.
Why?
I remember Jim told me I invited Jim invited Jordan and Ivan. I remember you came in, you said happy birthday, and then I remember you said, "Hey Jordan, let's go to Jay's house." And then Jordan said, "Why?" You fucking asshole. You didn't know that birthday. Ivan was like, "Hey Jordan, you want to go to Jay's house? Why?"
I remember you walked in and your face was just like,
No, because I don't know.
I think you're just watching the
No.
basketball game
no.
there.
You're watching
I remember in my birthdays, my parents would just like bring food at home, and I just wanted to like just eat and just hang out. I don't know. I don't like.
But like, here's the thing, we ate and we hung out.
Oh, you know what even pissed me off that one year when you were there, right? I remember John came in like 2 hours after.
Yeah.
He came in, grabbed food, left. Oh my god. To this day. But I don't know. There's
Why?
I think you already know. I don't like spending energy at all.
Yeah, but like, it's so much fun.
When was the last time you invited us to your place for your birthday?
Because I don't invite people over because there's 4 people in my house who have birthdays.
Ah, good
There's-
excuse. Yeah.
There's 4 people, and it's like at
No, I
that
know what
point,
you mean,
my
I know what you
family. I have a big family, so I'm like,
So wouldn't you just make a separate date?
yeah, I mean, I would, but like, do you really want to?
Yeah.
Like,
easy.
I'm like in my head. Do you really want to celebrate my birthday?
Oh, come on, bro. Actually, wait, Jordan. Do you even remember
No.
his birthday? Well, when's his birthday? It's like November 30th, right? No, that's Rochelle's.
It's RJ's.
Oh,
No, Rochelle's is in October.
That's why I said it was RJ's.
when's Ivan's birthday?
Isn't it like? Wait, no, I got this.
November 20th, 19th.
No. It's like, no. It's like
You guys are so stupid.
no. Stop. I
When's
got
your
it.
birthday?
No, stop. It's like August.
No. You're kidding
Why do
me.
you think I put Siggy 23?
Oh, November 23rd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jordan, stop.
Get the
Sit
hand
down,
out of
man.
here. Get the hand out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but what do you feel embarrassed about your friends coming over?
I don't know.
Do you?
I wouldn't. No, I think it's because I don't want to mix my friend group with
I get
You
it.
don't like seeing. Oh, you're such an asshole.
You know, it's like
bro.
he's not used to like mixing his friend groups. Like you only have one friend group anyways, but
Right. Yeah. And
I thought you're gonna get offended.
no,
by that. Yeah, like you're gonna. It's weird.
I don't like
get
mixing my
that.
2 friend groups.
because they don't click.
Yeah.
no, you need to tell us why.
What do you mean why?
No, I feel like
You think there's
a
more to
bunch
it?
of no. I think Jordan, your 2 worlds colliding. You're
Oh, because
scared.
there's so many stories that we could make fun of him.
Yeah, I think it's our fault basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we bully you a
probably.
little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be fun though. I'd love to believe. Yeah.
you said it. I didn't. No, I felt really. Oh, dude, at this point,
I think nowadays we don't even like celebrate birthdays.
Like I don't even.
Yeah, we do.
No, it's just like eat out with your family.
No, or like go to someone's house, bring a lot of food, and then eat.
Yeah, but like we don't. The only people who like realistically between
When was the last time you got a gift for your birthday?
so long.
Yeah, it was pretty long.
Actually,
ago.
wait. Never mind.
What?
2019, 3 years.
What?
My AirPods.
That's not your birth. Oh yeah,
My
that was your
surprise
birthday.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we whiplash.
Jordan, has anyone ever like threw you a surprise party?
No.
No one, me either.
No, you know what's crazy? No, like I was.
No. Do you ever think your friend group would ever throw you one?
No. Here's the thing. So, like I wouldn't like my friends to have my birthday party, but I let them know it's my birthday, and like whenever it's someone else's birthday, I always get jealous because like everyone gets hype off of that, and
Oh,
like
no.
they get gifts. and
No,
shit.
no. I think I have somewhat the similar feeling. I feel like everyone remembers everyone else's birthday.
not
But
mine.
not mine.
Like it's everyone else's special day except for mine.
Yeah.
And, like-
I know what you mean.
And like they
then
get
you-
praise and everything.
I question if these people were actually my
Yeah,
friends.
like
right?
Dude.
if I matter that much.
I always greet you guys.
I'm talking about my school.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, man. Give it the quote.
Oh.
No, you know what's crazy? The last year, my 24th birthday, none of you were the first ones, right?
It was like a different person.
It was a different person from
Yeah.
Delbrook who runs like the basketball gym. who runs the
No,
the-
I think the reason why it's because I think I still saw you, so I was like, "Happy birthday!" I saw you that day.
so you if you didn't, you wouldn't.
No, if I didn't, I would have
When's-
messaged you.
Do you remember when it is?
Of course,
What?
September 22nd,
23rd.
third.
But-
Oh,
Ali's is 23rd.
I got you guys mixed. I thought it's 21, 22, 23rd,
Yeah.
and then I know Jordan's.
September 15th.
No,
Yeah, it is.
it's not. September 9.
No, it's not. 15.
It is 15.
I told you. See,
well,
I know
Jordan,
you better.
There's too many birthdays.
You know what's
to
crazy?
remember.
Shut the fuck
You know,
up.
you know what's crazy?
Like it's already too much to remember your names,
crazy?
yo.
You know what's,
So
you know
we went to Ivan. No, it was John's graduation like party, and I think it was on his birthday, right? To this day, I don't remember what his birthday is. Can you imagine
May
being
14, May 14.
So can you imagine being there, but you don't remember his birthday? Okay.
I only remember it's Jordan's birthday because my mom was like, "Oh, it's Jordan's birthday today." I'm like, "Okay, I'll treat him."
Oh,
Do you guys? Our
Oh
moms
my-
always know. I don't know
oh
how
my
our moms
God.
know.
You know what pisses me off? Oh my God, I hate it when there's
Facebook posts.
when there's a pity like birthday greeting, and I felt that like 2 years ago.
From
Or no, a year ago. From you,
From me?
from your house actually.
From
I remember.
my house.
I had to like I had to pick up something from your house, and I remember like in your back door. I remember I was walking down, like the little dip,
Mm.
and then all of a sudden I hear, "Hey guys, greet Jay. It's his birthday." I remember I walked up the stairs to your back door, and I see you and John running. Right? Oh, hey, happy birthday, bye. What that? Like there was no
There's no authenticity.
yeah, it was your mom telling you the birthday. I was like, oh my God, I've known you,
I don't
Jordan.
know how our moms know it's always like the kid's birthday.
They probably have a list somewhere.
No, wait, our families have a group chat.
Do you remember that? You know how like Jim's and John's birthday are like pretty close, and Clarice's.
Jim's the same day as Clarice.
Remember them when they had like the triple
birthday.
No.
where they combined all three of their birthdays and
Yeah.
just celebrated at like Mahan Park.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right.
That's so weird. Like, why can't you just separate like?
Because
birthdays?
it's like easier. It's like 3 birds with 1 stone.
Right. But yeah, I feel bad for you. Damn, that was the whole point.
I think this is a good place to end it. No,
Yeah.
leave it up.
Yeah.
on
What a
Well-
emotional roller coaster, but
Yeah. Anyways, this has been Before You Know It with Jude, Ivan, and Jordan.
right.
This has been the 42nd episode, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks.
We're on a
Right.
break this week, so we'll catch you later. Peace.
Right. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Just our last reminder for today that our podcast
Before you know it,
has a new home on,
YouTube.
and make sure to support us there by liking and subscribing, and also support us on our other platforms, which is Spotify and Apple Podcast. And
We'll catch you later, and we'll see you next episode.
thank you guys.